Hi, how are you? Mkwaje. Hope you're good. I'm also fine, and my name is Grace. So welcome to this channel. Please, if you're new here or you haven't subscribed, just hit that subscribe button. And acha tu nikupe like just 5 seconds for you to just subscribe. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, thank you very much for subscribing. And today's video will be talking or discussing more about the reproductive health. And of course, you know that when it comes to reproductive health, it's a broad topic. So we're gonna narrow it to infection, because I believe most of us, especially like every one of us, is exposed to getting or contracting different types of infections, because most of us use the public washrooms, be it you rich or sini wale wa kutumia like unapeana 10 bob and you access the public washrooms. There's this certain time or time that you'll get exposed, because I may look that like I'm healthy, your friend atakaa ako healthy, but in real sense and I suffer from a different type of infection. So when he goes or she goes and accesses the public washroom, ata clean the washroom, but bacteria will still be there, and by bad luck you may get it, because bacteria need to, they are invisible things, we can't see it via our bare eyes. So today we're gonna discuss about infections, because sometimes most of us, if you get like a certain type of infection, you feel, oh, this thing is awful, you can't even talk to your doctors. Unaona, no, I can't share with my friends, because there's this myth that is always, or we think that all types of infections they are caused by sex, of which it's not a must. There are different things that can lead to infection, especially to ladies, because you're very sensitive, like our reproductive part is very sensitive. So today we're gonna discuss about one type of infection called bacterial vaginosis. And before we go deep into it, we suppose there's something that we're supposed to know about bacteria. We've got two types of bacteria. One, we have the bad bacteria, and also we have the good bacteria, of which every human being has that good bacteria. It's called the normal flora within our system. So it's just there, but it is to our advantage. Then there's this bad bacteria. So the infection comes when this bad bacteria outgrows the good bacteria, and you see there's imbalances of which they're supposed to live at a balance. So when there's this kind of imbalances, then we get infections. So when you talk about the bacterial vaginosis, we're supposed to know that one of the causes of bacterial vaginosis is simply the changes in vaginal pH. Like back in our days, there's this time, najua kila mtu amesoma hii types of the pH value, kuna kwanga na acidic, there's neutral and base, but when there's a change in pH, like the normal in a change to the bad, let me just put it in layman's language, this thing will lead to infection. That is, it will provide, it will sustain, or it will make the bad bacteria to grow, and the good bacteria itakuwa reduce. So one of the things bacterial vaginosis inafanyanga hivyo. And how do you know that this is bacterial vaginosis, not yeast infection, not any other types of infection? That is why please just subscribe and hit that notification bell, because for today we're gonna do bacterial vaginosis. The next video will be maybe for yeast infection, and the next and the next, because it's healthy for us, it's good for us to understand. Because if you're a parent, your kid anaweza kuwa na suffer but anaogopa, and even you yourself utasafa, utaogopa kuspeak out, na itakuumiza, or it can lead to vitu zingine. You understand how these things work. It can prolong ushtukie, maybe uko na bigger issue. So how do you know that you have bacterial vaginosis? First of all, it's this. There's, when you have bacterial vaginosis, you have a discharge which is grayish whitish like that, and it's a bit thin. So that is one. And the discharge smells awful, iko na that bad odor in it. And also there's this pain when you're urinating, you just feel a sharp pain, like it's painful when you're urinating. Then there's also like you feel like scratching yourself, of which for vaginal bacteriosis bacterial vaginosis, it's not that you don't feel a lot of scratching like in other types of infection. And well, after you see all these after you've known all these signs and symptoms, okay, what do you do in order for you to prevent from contracting this bacterial vaginosis? First, you're supposed to know that you're not supposed to use any scented menstrual products, like the scented pants, the scented tampons. Like, just don't use them which are scented. Just use the pure ones. Zenye hazina the smell. Then the other one is when you're taking shower, don't like tumia soap. Don't use a lot of soap in your parts, because that one will lead or will expose you to infection, and that is like nika kudodge dodging, because there are people when you wateka maji water, then they will put a vinegar in the water and they will wash themselves with that. That is very risky. Don't, like, if you need to, when you go into to shower, just use a warm water, clean towel, and just wipe with just clean water. Usieke sabuni, usieke like detergents, no, just use it benye iko. Then the other one is like, if you're sexually active, just limit the number of the sex partners that you have. And then how do you do, like, how do you prevent that from, apart from these that I've listed, there's also the use of garlic, kitunguu saumu. Garlic is one of the products zenye iko na a lot of the antibiotics, antibacterial properties. Yeah, it has a lot of antibacterial, strong antibacterial properties. So for you kutumia garlic, it's very healthy, not only for in terms of bacterial vaginosis, but also in the general bacteria of your body. Because okay, you can just kwa the garlic, I don't mean uchukue garlic, crush, then you apply heat. No, what you're supposed to do is just include garlic in your diet. Like, ukipika, just grate garlic, eka kwa food, it's healthy for you. Or even the use of probiotics, which increases the levels or the number of good bacteria in your body. So thank you very much. I hope you've learned something, if not everything, something from this video. And please, let's meet on the other video. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. Bye. Thank you very much.